guys, science time with Ness. You guys should be so excited. Today we are talking about our Rewind Age Control Nectar, all right? So this one was just on sale this past weekend, and I know a lot of people have ordered it, and so I wanted to explain a little bit better what exactly is in it. So the way that I'm gonna do my science series is I'm going to take one product a week and I'm going to break down the individual, like what are these weird names? I've printed out all the names and broken them down. What are the weird names in the ingredient list? And I'm just going to explain to you like, hey, this is what it is and this is where it comes from and this is why Monat has chosen to use it for this specific product. And then I'm going to go in once a week as well and go into a specific chemical or a specific ingredient, kind of break that down more on the molecular scientific level, just so you can understand the deeper science behind certain things as well. So this will just be kind of an overview of the ingredients on here, which there are a lot. so this is going to be a two-part series. Just over this one product. I did the oil, our Rejuvenate oil, in 15 minutes, and it was, man, it was go. But I hopefully explained a little bit better where these oils come from. This is a little bit more complex because this is an anti-aging nectar that is, like, some people have been calling it a liquid Botox, right? Botox without the syringe. It is anti-aging, it is full of vitamin C, and it is amazing. I mean, I've been using it since it's come out. It's I think it's been out since August, September-ish. It's amazing. So I'm going to dive in. The first ingredient is water. So we know on an ingredient list that the top of the list is typically what is the highest concentration in the product, right? So the first ingredient is H2O. So we know that it is a water-based product, and the water is going to dilute the really potent like ingredients, right? The first active main ingredient is going to be propane diol. Now this one, I'm going to explain a couple of these a little bit more in depth, and then as we go on, since there's less concentration of them, and some of them are just more easy to understand, it'll be less. But this is a glycol that can enhance the absorption of ingredients, okay? This one, propane diol, is derived naturally from corn. It's actually from like the corn sugar fermentation. And if you've ever drank alcohol or you've been around something that ferments like yeast in making bread, or even like kefir, water kefir, or milk kefir, kombucha, all of those things have that fermented like smell and taste, right? So this is a byproduct of that fermentation. It's skin friendly. It's used as a preservative, and it's a humectant. So that means that it is going to be very moisturizing. So I want to break this down a little bit because propane diol and propylene glycol are sometimes really confused. Okay, so they have the same formula. Their formula is C3H8O2. And that means that there are 3 carbons, 8 hydrogens, and 2 oxygens, all right? So if you were to look at their formula, they look the same. Their scientific formula is the same, but their molecular structure, the way that those molecules are placed together are completely different, okay? And so propylene glycol it's one of the ingredients we don't use. It could be placed in that PEG category that I explained in some of my highlights. But the main reason that it's not used is mostly because of its environmental impact on deriving it. So it's derived mainly from petrochemical, which is like propylene oxide from the natural gas. So if you have a gas stove, you turn it on, you smell that natural gas. It's from a natural gas like that. And it has been proven to have some skin irritation and eye irritation. So Monat has stayed away from that, and it has used its counterpart, propane diol. All right, again, a scientific name, but we know that it is derived from like sustainable and renewable corn sugar fermentation. It's from nature, all right? The manufacturing of propane diol actually produces about 40% less greenhouse gases than the production of propylene glycol. So it is so much better for the environment as well when we are deriving it. It has a very low potential to irritate the skin. So it's all in all a lot better ingredient, a better choice. So that is second ingredient. The third ingredient is glycerin or glycerol, okay? So it's an organic compound. It has 3 hydroxyl groups. So I'm going to explain it again in another series a little bit more in depth, but it's important to know that about these 3 hydroxyl groups. So know that it is non-toxic, and the backbone is found in those lipids or the fatty acids known as glycerides, okay? It's antimicrobial and antiviral, and because of that, the FDA has approved it for wound healing and burn treatment. So because of those 3 hydroxyl groups that I was talking about, those OH, so a hydroxyl group is an oxygen and a hydrogen bound together, okay, sticking off of a carbon chain. So because of these 3 hydroxyl groups, it makes it hygroscopic in nature. What does that mean? Okay, so it's really cool because it has the ability to attract H2O, water, right? Molecules via absorption, which we've all heard, and adsorption, so AD, adsorption and absorption. It's a tongue twister. So that means that it is like a magnet, right? It is a magnet for water, for moisture, okay? And it can get it from the skin, and it can help penetrate and bring it to the deeper levels, or it can grab it from the surrounding environment around us. So there are water molecules floating around us everywhere. There are molecules of all kinds of things floating around us in the air, right? They're free radicals, some things are toxins, but there's also water, there's moisture in the air. It depends too if you are in a humid environment or in a dry environment, right? So glycerin or glycerol in this is a very effective moisturizer on the skin because of its ability to absorb water from the air, reducing dryness, and it just hydrates instantly. And like I said, it also brings H2O from the outer layers of the skin to the deeper layers of the skin. So it's going to be deeply hydrating, which is just amazing, right? It improves your skin barrier function. It provides protection against skin irritation, and it accelerates the wound healing process. Again, that's why the FDA has approved it for wound healing and burn treatment. So research shows that it mimics what's known as the skin's natural moisturizing factor, which is the NMF. It's compatible with all skin types. Okay, so it's non-comedogenic. It's not going to cause acne. It helps enhance the penetration of other ingredients in the skin layers as well. So it's in there because, one, it's going to grab the moisture, but it's also going to help everything else penetrate to the deeper layers of the skin. This is why it's anti-aging, guys. Like, it's brilliant. It is involved in the transport of aquaporins in the skin surface. So those are proteins that channel the flow of vital hydrating substances to the skin's uppermost layers. So like I said, it is bringing moisture from deep and from outside, and it is just magnetizing it all into our dermis, right? All into the skin. So it is a pretty cool ingredient, right? All right, so the next one, this one is Mangifera indica pulp extract. Now forgive me because these words are hard to pronounce, okay? But know that it is mango pulp extract, right? Okay, so it's just from the plant. It's just from a mango, but it has been a part of the indigenous medicine for over 4,000 years. Like, the indigenous people have been using mangoes for medicinal purposes for so long. It's used because it's rich in the vitamin C, E, and the beta carotene. The main, I'm gonna say like 4 or 5 reasons that it's used is because, one, the skin glow. Okay, it is the beta carotene and the vitamin A help restore, rejuvenate, and revive dull skin, which makes it radiant and luminous, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. It helps reduce dark spots and minor skin ailments. So, which is pretty cool because I have actually noticed an evening of my skin tone as I've been using it, okay? I am a freckly person. I'm out in the sun all the time. I've been getting sunspots as I've been getting older. And I've noticed that my skin tone has evened out a lot since I've started using this. The second reason that we would use mango pulp is because it treats blackheads. It actually exfoliates and helps remove dead skin cells and blackheads, and it just gives you more of a natural glow. Another reason is it's going to improve your complexion because vitamin A maintains healthy skin complexion and mucous membranes, right? So it's going to help our skin produce the right amount of oils that it needs to, and it's going to to help the nutrients within there as well, okay? It's anti-aging, scientifically proven that the antioxidants present in this fruit delay the onset of skin aging, right? Who doesn't want that? Pigmentation and coloration as well. It also protects the skin from free radicals that can cause cancer. Like I said, there are so many things in the air that can adhere to our skin, so this is going to protect it. It's going to be a barrier. It's going to fight off some things. And it also has, the vitamin C can also cure pimple marks and acne scars. So those are the main reasons that we use mango pulp. The next ingredient is Musa sapientum pulp extract. It's banana. It's a banana pulp extract. So easy. Why don't they just say, hey, it's banana pulp extract? Because they gotta be all scientific and everything. Whatever. So, it contains calcium, magnesium, potassium, iron, tryptophan, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, natural sugars, and vitamin E. It's a lot of good stuff, right? Because the calcium is going to regulate the cell turnover by stimulating certain enzymes, giving you more plump skin, okay? It also protects skin from the free radicals and the pathogens, okay? Things that we don't want. The magnesium improves skin's all-over appearance, reducing acne and other skin disorders by lowering cortisol levels, okay? It stabilizes the hormonal imbalances, and it improves cellular processes. The potassium is going to enhance moisture and a softer feel to the skin. The iron is going to play a key role in both oxidative stress and photo-induced skin damage. It's going to help with that. Tryptophan is an essential amino acid that the body uses to make proteins, okay? Like, our whole body needs proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, fatty acids, all those things, right? That's just what our body is going to run off of. The carbs and the sugars and everything, it all works hand in hand. Like, it gets deep. Science gets deep, y'all, and it is just amazing how our bodies work, okay? Vitamin B6 will help regulate some hormone irregularities, which can cause acne flare-ups, and it keeps skin clear and calm. Vitamin B12 is going to help regulate production of pigment in skin, helps prevent the dark spots. Natural sugars are your carbohydrates, like I said. Those are going to go in. Everybody needs those. Vitamin E is antioxidants, combating free radicals. So it's just going to support the increased nutrient levels, skin repair, reducing scars, and hydrating. So all the things that we want in skin, right? All right, the next one is pentylene glycol. It has a low molecular weight. It's a solvent, and it's a skin conditioning agent. It's derived from renewable raw materials such as sugarcane and corn. Again, natural, right? Natural processes. Some properties as synthetic pentylene glycol, but more eco-friendly. So it's gonna be kind of like the synthetic, but it's just more eco-friendly, okay? So pentylene glycol doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad for you, but this one is going to be a more eco-friendly way to derive it. It is a humectant, again, moisturizing. It increases skin permeability of active ingredients into the outermost skin layers. So again, helping the skin permeability, helping these products come into the layers of your skin. It is an emollient, so it's a moisturizing again, and it helps spreadability. So it's gonna help everything spread around right, nice and easy. The next one is trifluoroacetyl tripeptide 2. What is that? It's a 3 amino acid peptide, all right? So it inhibits the production of progerin, which is a cell aging accelerator protein, okay? So it's gonna stop that progerin, right? It's a protein. It's going to inhibit that from making our skin age. So it's going to go in, it's going to be like, hey, stop what you're doing. I don't like it because we want to look young, man. The claims actually state that it can bring back cell activity to a 20-year-old young cell level. How amazing is that? And it can nicely increase skin elasticity, firmness, reduce sagging. It's anti-wrinkle, anti-aging, moisturizing, and nourishing. Like all the things we want in an anti-aging product. Like, it does what it says it's going to do. All right, buckle up because everything else is coming in round 2.